guys, what you need to realize is that you're Pavlov and you're the dog. What do I mean by that? You guys know about Pavlov. Everybody knows about him. He had the dog. He feeds him. He rings the little bell. And then after a while, the dog keeps associating that bell with food. And now he rings the bell and the dog starts salivating. So why do I say you're Pavlov and you're the dog? Well, this is what you guys are missing. Half the people think they're Pavlov. These are the mind over matter guys. Oh, the physical doesn't matter at all. It's all in the mind. It's one extreme. The other side, they think they're the dog. Oh no, it's just the mind. That's not real. It's fake, dude. I only believe in what I can see. You're both wrong. You're both. You're Pavlov and the dog. Every single day, you condition yourself to have a response. Every single day. This is why, think about the most easy example of this. You go to the gym. It's called training for a reason, isn't it? What are you training yourself to do in there? You already know what I'm going to talk about again. Nobody's going to failure. Why? Why are you so afraid of it? Oh, dude, it's not in my program, bro. My program tells me I got to do RPs. You don't know what failure is. How do you know it's RP 6? What's RP 10? For those of you guys that don't know what that means, there's these guys, these people, and they think that they have to do everything perfectly. They think that there's such a thing as doing things perfectly. And they don't understand that it's going to be different for them. They don't take the opportunity to examine themselves. They don't do it. They don't know what's going on. What do I mean? What's going on? Every single day, you're conditioning yourself. Every day. In fact, everything is conditioning you. Think about it. Just take your phone out of your pocket one day. Just take it out and put it somewhere. I guarantee you're going to start to feel uneasy because you've conditioned yourself that, oh, I need this thing. You know I'm telling the truth. It happens to me. If I don't have my phone, I can feel the vibration where it's supposed to be, but it's not there. It's conditioning. It's conditioning. So when you come here, let's say you're training. What are you trying to train yourself to be? What are you trying to train yourself to be? Be honest with yourself. Because you are training yourself every single day. And everybody is conditioning you. The world is conditioning you. It's training you to behave a certain way. And you are the only person that has the ability to ultimately change that. How? Every single day. You condition yourself. You're with yourself all the time. You can condition yourself to not care about stuff. You can condition yourself to care about stuff. You can condition yourself to do anything. Strength and conditioning. Does that ring a bell? So many people think discipline is a trait. It's not a trait. Discipline is a process. Think about it. What is a discipline? It's not a freaking characteristic. It's a noun. Lifting is a discipline. Archery is a discipline. Painting is a discipline. How do you get good at those things? It's about mastery. It has nothing to do. Discipline is about learning. It has nothing to do with, I gotta do it. How are you gonna apply that to painting? That's a discipline. Each one is different. It's a process of improvement. How do you do it? How do you do it? Every single day. Like I said, you're conditioning yourself. So if you condition yourself to be what you want to be every single day, that becomes your default. That's what I mean when I say you're Pavlov and the dog. Don't forget the dog part, because when you decide, oh, I'm going to condition myself to be full, or I'm going to condition myself to be eating healthy foods, well, guess what? You have to make the dog do it, or else it doesn't get conditioned. Have any of you raised a dog? If your dog poops in your house, would you give it a treat? I'm serious question. Would you give your dog a treat for pooping in your house? So then why are you treating yourself for doing things that you don't want yourself to do? How does that make sense? And I'm not making a judgment of what you need to make yourself do. I don't care. What I want to do, most people think is stupid. But I don't care, because I've conditioned myself to not care about anybody's opinion but mine, with a few exceptions. But for the most part, I've conditioned myself every day. Every day. What does that mean? What does that mean? Hey, bro, hop on Call of Duty. We want to play with you. No! I've got to go to the gym and film. That is the conditioning. I'm training myself. Oh, bro, you don't like us anymore. This is what you really have to deal with. You think it's like, it's never been hard for me to work hard. You know what was screwing me up? That. I couldn't say no to other people. I knew how to say no to myself. Lots of discipline, which now you know is not a trait. It's not a characteristic. It was developed. It was a process. It's a process. And you have to do it. It's practice. Practice gets you further down that path, whatever your discipline is, whatever it is. I don't care what it is. You want to be a writer? I hope you're doing the practice of writing every day. You want to make money? I hope you're doing the practice of making money every day. But you have to do it every day. Because here is the illusion. The illusion is that we have these days that we can just take off. But the reality is that every single day you're being conditioned by yourself, by the world, by your family, by your friends, by your phone, by everything. And most of all, it's by yourself. I said it first and last for a reason, because at the end of the day, the first and last decision about what you condition yourself to be comes down to you. You're like, well, no, that's easy for you to say. No, it's not easy for me to say. I say it because it's the truth. Why do you feel powerless? Think about it. You've conditioned yourself to be there. Every time that you make a choice that you know goes against your interests for whatever reason, I don't care. There's always a reason. There's always a reason for everything. There's always a reason for anything. Whatever the reason is. And I'm not the one that's upset. I'm not the one that's upset. I'm just pointing this out because too many people are missing this. Every time you're conditioning yourself, you're Pavlov and the dog.